Yo, what's good people? Today I'm going to be talking about JP, anti-JP, just a little anti-JP guide. I have been struggling with this personally as well until someone told me how to get around it, the attack pattern of super level 2. Because you could be full screen, the JP player will pop super level 2, and if you hold down back or if you just hold back, you're going to get hit. So I'm going to tell you how to deal with it and potential situations where he could use that level 2 super, you know, just how to deal with it. But before I do that, subscribe, like, comment, tell me what you think about JP. Do you think JP is as good as everyone thinks? Because on tier lists, kind of JP's placement is relatively high, but some place him top 5, some place him the tier below A tier. So there is a range of JP placement I have been seeing. Generally it's quite high. I think JP is high tier. I don't think he's like top 3, but I do think he is quite high to top tier. I'm not really sure to place him. I'm not sure honestly, but let's get into the video. Okay, so now I'm gonna record JP to do super level 2, which is quarter circle back twice and then punch. So this is what they would usually use. As you can see, if I'm just holding down back, so I'll hold down back again. Let's just do that again and then finish the recording. Okay. So pay attention to the attack type. You can see some attacks will say overhead, some will say low, and then some will say high. So I'm gonna hold down back now. I'm gonna hold down back and I'm gonna get hit. So that's gonna hit me. And then obviously from that, if he notices that that hits you, he can do the full screen Seismo attack and then something else, and you're back in the same situation. So it can be difficult to deal with. Similarly, if I hold back, I'm gonna get hit with the low, because the second hit is a low, third hit is a low, sorry. So I'm gonna get hit and then he can see that and then Seismo again. And then I'm back in the same pressure situation at full screen. And then, we're back in the same situation. So how to deal with this is you need to pay attention to the attack pattern. So the super has 4 attacks. So it's high, overhead, low, overhead. So you can't just sit there holding down back and you can't hold back because you're gonna get hit. And the thing what JP can do is he can plant stuff. So he can plant the teleport, pop ultra 2, super 2, and then when he sees you get hit, he'll teleport in, or he can activate. So he can teleport in and he's right there. So usually what JPs will do is, let's say for example they get you in this vortex, plant the portal, full screen, and remember he can teleport from the portal. He doesn't have to activate, so he can leave it there, which is going to activate by itself, or he can activate it manually. He can teleport. It becomes really difficult to deal with, honestly, because you really don't know what he's gonna do. But as I was saying, the attack pattern for this is high overhead, low overhead. So I'm gonna block it and show you how to. That's how you would block it, and now you've dealt with it and he doesn't have super 2 anymore. So it's high overhead, low overhead. You need to block it in this pattern. You can't, it's not random, it's always that pattern, that attack pattern. So high overhead, low overhead. You need to remember this pattern. It's not difficult, but I guess if you don't know it and you just hold down back because you're scared. And again, he can do, so let's do it again. And he's right there. So it's a difficult one because now he can do that. Yeah, it becomes a lot of stuff that JP can do, but the point of the video is to show you how to deal with level 2 super, because I've seen a lot of people lose the round because JP is at full screen, they pop level 2 and they're in for free. Pop a teleport, they're in for free, and as you can imagine, it's a combo. I don't know his combos, but like, let's say for example it's that full screen, it's, there's nothing you can really do if you don't know how to deal with it. So definitely you do need to understand the attack pattern. And it's not even a hard attack pattern to kind of get your head around. It's high overhead, low overhead. So overhead you can't duck, lows obviously you can't stand and block. So the best thing is to learn the attack pattern and always block that attack pattern. As I said, there's 4 attacks: high overhead, low overhead. Let me know what you think about JP in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already. That was it, guys. Peace.